By the time my titties were double D, I had irritable bowel syndrome C/D, and anyone who has that knows what I mean because constipation is way worse than diarrheaing. From 14 to 21, I would get severe constipation. My belly, I would look 9 months pregnant. It would be rock hard. It was so fucking painful. And then your body's trying to have muscle contractions to move this rock solid shit along. And your body's like, it's not moving. We can't handle anymore. Please only send diarrhea. And your body's like, okay. So then, boom, it's pumping diarrhea into you, but you can't get it out because it's locked in by fucking constipation. So you have to feel the symptoms of diarrhea burning and eating you from the inside for 2 weeks, but you can't get it out. And then finally, manually or magically, all that constipation comes flying out of you, and now you're just detoxing diarrhea 2 straight weeks, just exorcism. But you feel better than you did when you were full of a month's worth of shit. And then doctors took that cycle and just made it 5 billion times worse. I'd have really bad constipation. They'd be giving me hardcore laxatives, telling me to take Metamucil, high fiber diet, and then that would make my diarrhea 7 billion thousand times worse. And then they would be giving me Imodium, anti-diarrhea medication, like stuff to bulk up my stool, which would then make my constipation. You get the deal. And then when I was 21, that cycle stopped. My body was no longer trying to move anything along. They were like, here out, straight diarrhea. I was having straight bloody diarrhea the whole time. And they were like, oh, that's fine. That's totally normal. Totally normal for you. But basically, my muscles were always trying to fucking move shit along and it didn't work. So they were like, we quit. Fuck this. So I just had pure diarrhea. But before, I only ever had to do any type of manual extraction or splinting if I was having constipation. If I had diarrhea, it would just come out as liquids. Yeah, now ever since for the last 7 years, I have to manually splint and manually empty my rectum because my rectum doesn't work. So even if I do take stuff so that I don't have pure liquid diarrhea, even if I take stuff so that it's just a normal person's soft log, that is uncomfortable for me because I have to push harder and dig more, which is like painful. So even if I magically stopped getting diarrhea and I only had normal, healthy looking stool, that wouldn't change the fact that I'm not able to get it out properly. So yeah, when people ask why I don't take anti-diarrhea medication, that is why. Because all that will happen is that I will get a blockage that will just be locking in a bunch more diarrhea that will be way more painful than shitting in my car. And no one really understands or believes me on this. Doctors, everyone. Anytime I'm sitting like crying in a ball, running back and forth to the toilet, and people are like, just take this Pepto-Bismol. Just take this Pepto-Bismol. Like, I don't even think you want to get better. Just take this Pepto-Bismol. I'm like, or take this Imodium. Why don't you just take it Why don't I just fucking throw my body into traffic? Because it's not going to feel good. So shout out to everyone who struggles with constipation. You have it way worse than I do. I've been grateful the last 7 years I haven't had to deal with that shit.